Lauren uses 1/4 cup of water for every half cup of sugar to make hummingbird food. Enter the number of cups of water Lauren uses for 1 cup of sugar. Well, one way we can solve this problem is to create a table. And what this table is going to compare, it's going to compare the amount of water that's used in the hummingbird recipe with the amount of sugar. And what we know is this, is that for every 1/4 cup of water, there needs to be a half a cup of sugar. So our goal is to enter the number of cups of water Lauren uses for 1 cup of sugar. So we know that we need to get to 1 cup of sugar, and so how much water is that? Well, one way we can solve this problem is to use some shapes. So visually we can see that here's a half, that represents the amount of sugar that we have, and then we can also use this shape to represent 1/4 of a cup of water. So half a cup of sugar is equal to a 1/4 cup of water. But what we want to have is a full cup of sugar. To have a full cup of sugar, we need to add another half a cup of sugar. And so a half and a half make a whole. For every half cup of sugar, we also need a 1/4 cup of water. So this shape right here is equal to 1 cup of sugar. And this shape right here is equal to 2/4 cups of water. Or another way we can write this is as a half a cup. So back to our problem, enter the number of cups of water Lauren uses for 1 cup of sugar. Well, that amount is, we can put 1/2. And there are no whole numbers in the front, so we'll put that as a 0. So this is one way you can solve the problem. You may have another way to solve it. As long as it makes sense to you and your neighbor or partner understands it and it's correct, then you know you have a great way to solve a problem.